program, I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies. Dear families, friends, and guests of our candidates, would you please be seated and observe silence? The College of Dentistry commencement will begin with the procession of the platform party and faculty. Dean Clark Stanford, Chancellor Michael Amaritis, and Vice Chancellor Robert Barish will lead the platform party. Faculty Marshals Dr. Seema Ashrafi and Dr. Lyndon Cooper will lead the College of Dentistry faculty.
Thank you, Dean Rohn. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of Illinois at Chicago Spring Commencement Ceremonies. We have a great class of 2016 to present to you. They have not only met, but they have exceeded expectations in the classrooms, in lab settings, in clinical settings, in the community, and we are all here today to celebrate their accomplishments. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that the audience has not met expectations yet. You see, we have a great tradition here at the University of Illinois at Chicago where during graduation, family and friends clap, cheer, shout, and in many different and innovative ways they demonstrate their intense emotions in support of our graduates. And I'm afraid that so far you haven't done so. So before, we need to do this in an organized fashion. We need to do this in an organized fashion. I don't want to go this afternoon to say, you know, what's wrong with dentistry? So I'm going to give you an opportunity to redeem yourselves. As I say, congratulations, class of 2016. Things is slightly better than what we had before, but we still have room for improvement. I want to thank the families, the parents, siblings, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, neighbors, friends, whoever is here today. I want to thank you not only for being here today, but I want to thank you for the support that you have shown our students over the last few years during their journeys to these degrees. And of course, I want to thank your teachers. I want to thank the professors, the mentors, the advisors, the people who are sitting behind me, the staff of UIC, the ones who pushed you when it seemed that you couldn't take one more step, and they were there to help you stand up and face the challenges. A big thank you to them as well. This is it. You made it. You're about to graduate, and you're about to cross an important threshold in your lives. And after a great dinner tonight that the folks in the audience should happily pay for at one of the most expensive establishments in town, you're about to enter a new phase in your lives. But I hope that during this new phase, you will continue to learn. Because if you stop learning, you will not be successful in your careers. And I hope that this is exactly what you have achieved during your stay here. I hope that we have instilled in you the desire to learn, and we have empowered you with the tools to turn this desire into reality. The only thing that ends today are the papers, research projects, and exams. And I'm here to tell you that real testing never ends. You will continue to be tested on a daily basis, and your judgment and your actions will be the answers to the tests. And since it's never the wrong time to learn, I have a very quick lesson for you this morning. The first thing that I see when I look at you today, besides your big smiles right now, is a number of things that you see only during graduation. Many black robes. Have you wondered why you're wearing these robes? Did you ever wonder about the history of these robes? It turns out that if you turn into this bottomless pit of knowledge, which we all know as the web, there are quite a few stories about them. Apparently in medieval Europe, when Western-style universities, as we recognize them today, were formed, students and teachers typically wore these robes because the schools were affiliated with the church, and many professors were either priests, monks, or clerics. Now, there are historians also who believe that young and more mature scholars continued to wear these long robes and the hoods just because they wanted to be warm in their unheated buildings. I guess they didn't have a state budget at that time either. So how do you know what is true and what is not true? And the point that I'm trying to make is that there is an unprecedented amount of information available today that is beyond the ability of any single person to process. And it's available to you immediately, anywhere you go, at the tips of your fingers. Some of you may already be checking me out through your cell phones right now. So technology has given us an enormous amount of choices, and to cope with this overwhelming information, we are used to building our own filters. We have our own favorite analysts, our preferred publications and radio stations, our favorite websites. We follow people, and in the process, we run the risk of becoming very polarized in an already polarized society. Don't fall into this trap, and don't eliminate different points of view that are essential to a free thinking, a healthy debate, and a free society. Use the critical thinking skills you have picked up over your course of your studies to evaluate massive quantity of information that you will face every day. Do your own research. And if the results of your research challenge your initial opinion, accept that you have been wrong and be brave enough to change your mind. Critical thinking is the most important tool that we gave you, and the one you will need the most for the rest of your lives. Today you are a wiser and more educated person than when you came to the University of Illinois at Chicago. Take a moment to think the distance that you have traveled, and on behalf of UIC, I promise you that we will always be your university. Like you, We will continue to grow in strength and reputation, enhancing in the process the value of your degrees. UIC will make you proud, just as you have made us proud as well. And after all, the greatness of a university is in big part the sum of its alumni, and you can now count yourselves as part of this equation. Go out and tell the world what you have accomplished and about your alma mater. You are our greater ambassadors. Congratulations, class of 2016, and Godspeed.
Chancellor Emeritus and Dr. Darrell Pendleton, Associate Dean for Student and Diversity Affairs, will confer the Doctor of Dental Medicine degrees. Chancellor Emeritus and Dr. Pendleton.
Will the Doctor of Dental Medicine program and the Doctor of Dental Medicine Advanced Standing Degree Program classes of 2016 please rise?
Dr. Dante Brown. Dr. Jahan Das. Dr. Mark White.